MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Adam Greenberg tries to keep pace in the National League batting race. First pitch is next. Sam Igawa will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Enrique Dorta stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Into the box, Dave Luke. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. Maybe a threat of a thunderstorm or two later on. Game time temperature here and even 90 degrees. The 1-0 home. Pitch popped up. Buckner over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, Ryan McCord.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Ryan McCord. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Line drive to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of his zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted to knock instead.
Standing in now, David Fernandez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. McCord, the runner at first with 2 gone. skied into straightaway right. Santiago is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cards leave 1. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jonathan Tippett gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's not a good thing when you give up 6 earned runs. You kind of put your team behind the 8 ball. It's tough to win when your team has to score at least 6 just to tie. This guy's a much better pitcher than he was in his last one, and he's going to have to be if they expect to win this game here.
So stepping in, Adam Greenberg. He's currently near the top of the batting average leaderboard, but he'll have to pick up the pace a little bit over the next several weeks if he wants to jump into that top spot.
Yeah, I don't want him to put pressure on himself right now, but he's got 2 months to get it done right here, to vault himself into that top spot. He has certainly had an amazing year up until this point.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Adam Greenberg is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Armstrong.
So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Rosales ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting third, the shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Digging in, J.C. Embry, who comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
Kind of the new age baseball this guy is right here. A shortstop with power. At one time, the shortstop position was all about the glove and range, but no longer, and this guy's living proof. Power hitter from the middle part of the diamond.
A ball and no strikes. And though he's one of the league's best hitters to this point, the average has taken a dip over the last few series. He's sitting in the low 200s over his last 10 games.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have peaks and valleys throughout the year. They grab about 4 slumps a year. He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
This pitch is popped up. Fernandez in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Avery McMillan.
Avery McMillan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and a strike. And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making his case for the batting title here in August.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August start creeping in. Sweltering heat out there, and you got to find a way to lock in. That's certainly what he's done over the last 10 games. Absolutely crushing the baseball.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Hit hard to third. Taken in by Zobrist. And a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Alvaro Rosales.
So striding forward now, Alvaro Rosales, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Again, a 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Brian Cortez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 22 home runs and 59 RBIs. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Santiago is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Freddie Santiago. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Santiago.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And the pitch. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Zobrist.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. Here comes the first pitch. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Now to the plate, Ryan Buckner, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCord is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Will move to the third with no score. In now, Steven Calzado.
Leading off for St. Louis, the shortstop, Steven Calzado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Now the pitch.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Jonathan
The
Tippett.
pitcher, Jonathan Tippett, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, Enrique.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Enrique Dorta 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Third inning, no score to this point. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Coming to the plate now, Dave Luke. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2 strikes.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, that thing's moving pretty good. 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box now, Ryan McCord, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 down, runners at first and second. 2 balls and a strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Here's the 2-1. 2-2. He's set. The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Payoff pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. Yeah.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Smoke toward third. And there's one away. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Grimes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And while he's cultivated one of the league's best batting averages, the pace has slowed down ever so slightly in recent days. He's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
Yeah, he's running into the dog days right now, but over the last 10 games, he's almost at 300, and that's nothing to shake a stick at. Most guys would take that for an entire season. This guy has watched his average dip just a smidge over his last 10 games.
Pitch on the way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate, Sam Igawa, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, David Fernandez.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A ball and a strike. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Here now the 2-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. At the plate now, Avery McMillan. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. McMillan playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. In now, Alvaro Rosales. A shot down the first baseline. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Chopped at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Down the left field line and deep, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And he'll be back in standing up. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. So now to the plate, Brian Cortez, and he fouls this one off. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. One left for the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Adam Greenberg. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0.
ball, no strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way.
Whoa, damn.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Standing in, J.C. Embry. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 the count. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Santiago is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
First and second now, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. To the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Hit hard on the ground to second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in now, Steven Calzado. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Seared down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Tippett. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he's safe.
Oh, he's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Enrique Dorta. First pitch on its way.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's it.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. None out, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Kipnis on to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Ready for another shot now. Dave Luke, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
The 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back, the right fielder into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season, and with it the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, Ryan McCord, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes.
3-2.
David Fernandez would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, Jason.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy Ryan.
So digging in now, Jimmy Grimes, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. As we mentioned, he's been one of the league's best with the bat, but his recent results have been a little uncharacteristic. Nothing too serious, but over the last 10 games, he has seen some of his least productive at-bats for him so far this year.
Yeah, the last 10 games, he's certainly treading water right now. But if you can mix in that knock when you don't feel great at the plate, the track record says he's going to get hot again, and when he does, watch out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
At the plate now, Igawa. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Dorta is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Now at the plate, Adam Greenberg. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Fernandez. He singled his last time up.
Fernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and he pops him up. Right fielder coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
At the plate, Avery McMillan. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. The second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Back in standing. From the stretch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. McMillan rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
So now to the plate, Brian Cortez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batter, shortstop, Steven Calzado.
Now at the plate, Steven Calzado. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Comes set, the 0-1. Men on third with 2 down. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Palm ball there, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The set and the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Through 5.5, it's now 3-2 St. Louis. Leading off the inning, Pete Armstrong, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Pete Armstrong.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside 1-0. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Here it comes, 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So in now for Chicago, J.C. Embry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Standing in now, Freddie Santiago, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air out to right. Dorta is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So striding in, Ben Zobrist, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set and the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Three-twos are scored here in inning number 6. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Hit down the third baseline. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Willie Peralta is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Yasiel Puig is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Yasiel Puig.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Peralta, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Pitch on the way.
3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the right fielder, Enrique Dorta.
Now in the box, Enrique Dorta. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Into center field, line drive base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box now, Dave Luke, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-1 home.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. St. Louis is out in front, 3-2. Robert Kodosky gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 25, Robert Kodosky.
Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCord is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
At the plate, Jimmy Grimes. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here it comes.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They trail 3-2. Leading off the inning, Ryan McCord, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is.
A great job pounding his own strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Zobrist has it. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
The third baseman.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the bleachers and out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 17 for him on the season, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Every run helps late in the game, and with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Stepping in now, Avery McMillan, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
A high fastball is in there. This pitch is popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in, Alvaro Rosales. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The catcher, Brian Cortez.
Settling in now, Brian Cortez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. That's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Kipnis ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 5-2 St. Louis. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Royce Oliveros is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Leury Garcia is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Jesse Padilla will try and get his club back into it here, as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball well outside.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for the Cubs.
At the plate, Adam Greenberg. First pitch of the at-bat. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one, as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Too high. 1-2. Cue shot here out toward short. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So that's his 2nd knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
At the plate now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. A tag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. 9th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 5-2. Billy Palmer enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Steven Calzado, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
To the plate now, Leury Garcia. And he puts it on the ground to second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Enrique Dorta.
Digging in once again, Enrique Dorta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey!
Now here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Nothing further in the Cardinal ninth. Last chance coming up now for the Cubbies. They're down here 5-2. Julio Guzman enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 64, Julio Guzman.
J.C. Embry will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
0-1 the count. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate, Freddie Santiago. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike. One out, nobody on.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Buckner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
5-2 the final today. The Cardinals with their 50th team win in this one. Jonathan Tippett with his 4th win this season. Julio Guzman strikes out the side to record the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.